Why Christians for 1,500 years before the Reformation uniformly believed this? And it's because the Bible teaches this. We're going to start with the Old Testament. I'm going to look at, for purposes of time, just two passages. The first one is Isaiah chapter 66. It's the last chapter of Isaiah. It tells how in what were then the days to come, the Gentiles would come into the people of God. And then in verse 21, we get the kicker. Speaking of these new Gentile believers, God says through Isaiah, some of them I will take for priests and for Levites. Notice he doesn't say there are no Christian priests, only Christ is the high priest. He doesn't say all Christians are priests. You can find ways of harmonizing all of that with the Protestant view. He says some, not all, of these Gentile Christians are called to be priests. And what is a priest? Definitionally, as Hebrews 5 tells us, a priest is one who offers sacrifice. But here's the second Old Testament passage, Malachi chapter 1, verse 11. In context, God is rebuking the corrupt Jewish priests for offering impure food sacrifices at the altar of the Lord, which he calls in verse 7 the Lord's table. He then tells these priests he's going to reject their sacrificial offerings. But he's not going to get rid of priestly offerings completely. Instead, he's going to bring in the nations, that is the Gentiles, to offer a better sacrifice. He says this explicitly, verses 11 to 12. For from the rising of the sun to its setting, my name is great among the nations, and in every place incense is offered to my name and a pure offering. For my name is great among the nations, says the Lord of hosts. But you profane it when you say that the Lord's table is polluted, and the food for it may be despised. So that's pretty obviously a prophecy of the new covenant. The Gentiles are going to be incorporated into the people of God. Some of these are going to be priests offering incense and a pure offering to the Lord. Not in one place, but from the rising of the sun to its setting, from east to west. The language there is unmistakably sacrificial, and the Christians from the first century forward used this passage of the Old Testament to explain why what they were offering to God in the Eucharist was a sacrifice.